Hey, how's it going, everybody? It's Ryan here, and today I'm going to show you some rear delt swings. These are the John Meadows rear delt swings that I actually saw from Dr. John Russin, who's a physical therapist, a physio. Amazing content. If you ever look them up, you should look both of them up. John Meadows, also known as the Mountain Dog, has the Mountain Dog diet, and then there's John Russin. And I saw this on my Facebook feed, and it's actually really fun to do. Any reason to lift heavy weights in a way that's sort of unusual. What I'm doing is essentially ripping up my rear delts. What you're supposed to do, which I'm not able to do in this video, is you're supposed to do 60 repetitions with a heavy weight, and then you drop down, do 30 repetitions, and then you do a full range of motion with a lightweight. And the purpose is really just to get those rear delts on fire. And once I did this, my traps, my rhomboids, and my rear delts especially felt so exhausted. It was actually quite amazing. I recommend you give this a try. So while this video plays, I figure I'd just talk about the new year and talk about New Year's resolutions and just general motivational stuff. Because one of the things that I think about when it comes to fitness, when it comes to business, when it comes to money, relationships, life, making your life better, I often think a lot about process. I think about finding a way to make the thing that you want to accomplish, the stuff that you have to do, fun. I try to make it enjoyable. I try to find a way to think about what it is that you need to do on a daily basis. So that way it's not so much about, okay, I need to lose 30 pounds or 20 pounds or get abs or deadlift 500 pounds. It's not so much about accomplishing the outcome. It's really more about what you have to do to get the outcome, so that way you get the satisfaction of performing the exercise or performing the activity. You get the enjoyment of the activity, which also ties into actually achieving the goal. I know that was sort of a mouthful, but my whole point of me saying that is that I try not to get too caught up in outcome. Don't get me wrong, the outcome is still important, except that the outcome, like losing a lot of weight or getting really strong or accomplishing any big goal, you're just not going to see happen at the same time. It's like growing a plant or growing a tree or growing anything. You plant it, you water it, you feed it, and you just keep building it. Eventually it grows. Same thing with kids. Same thing with our careers. It just kind of moves along in the process that we intend to. Like, we want to always want more out of ourselves. We want a better life. We want to make ourselves better. But often a year passes, 3 months pass, maybe 10 years pass, and you're just not where you want to be. And I'm a big believer in habits, because that's the only thing you really have control over. People want to lose 20 pounds. They want to get abs, when really what they should be thinking about is going for a walk. What they should really be thinking about is what they're going to cook for dinner, what you're going to prepare for lunch, because that's usually the biggest problem when it comes to getting abs or getting lean, or just any type of fitness. It's just the process, the things that you need to do. Like for me, getting abs or getting lean and getting down to 180, I'm about 195 now. I want to get leaner. Is that it's a happy weight for me. That's the reason. But it's really more about cooking, right? It's really more about eating more vegetables, and it's about finding a process that I'm getting used to and committing to the process. Not necessarily to focus on, okay, I want to look great for the summer, or I want to be fit, or I want to feel good about myself, although those are the things that I want. Really what it should be more about is like, how do I make cooking enjoyable, right? How do I make meal prep fun? How do I plan for the obstacle of people who I live with, people that are around me that bring treats that I cannot stop eating, And it's tough. If you saw my video, I made a video called Powerlist. And what Powerlist is about, it's essentially about your top 5 things. And if you want to take a look, there'll be a link somewhere on the screen or maybe below. And what I essentially talk about is what you're doing is you're trying to figure out a way to... You're trying to make your 5 things that you need to do no matter what. And they're things that are not habits, right? Maybe you work out regularly already. Maybe you are pretty good about not eating sugar. Maybe you're pretty good about, waking up early, stuff like that. So those on your power list, you're not going to put. You're going to put the things that are not habits. For me, one of the things that's not a habit that I want to become a habit again is writing for myself. I write every day, but I don't write for myself every day. So I want to be able to do more of that. So that's one of my habits. For me, as far as fitness, it's really just the small things. And what the small things are is doing some push-ups, doing some sit-ups, doing some pull-ups, and hitting my 12,000 steps before 8 p.m. every day. And that's sort of like my mental focus every single day when I'm training. So, or when I'm going throughout my day. And if I hit all those 5 things, I get a win. If I miss any of them, I get an L. I get a loss. And I want to rack up as much wins as possible because we're all trying to be winners. So anyways, hope you enjoyed this video. Click like if you haven't already. Subscribe if you're not a subscriber. And I'll see y'all later. Bye.